Have patience. All things are difficult before they become easy. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. Be selfish with your time. A lot of people don't deserve it. Your future depends on your focus. Every second you spend comparing your life to someone else's is a second spent wasting yours. You are the only person you can control. Maturity is when you have the power to destroy someone who did you wrong, but you just breathe, walk away, and let life take care of them. Be careful who you let in your life. People will come and drain the shift out of you, then leave and blame everything on you. You will never understand the damage you did to someone until the same thing is done to you. Avoid making decisions when you're angry and avoid making promises when you're happy. Befriend those who expand your thinking, not just your circle. Accept that you will make mistakes and learn from them instead of dwelling on them. Excuses won't fix your problems. Take responsibility for your actions. The harder your life becomes, the faster you will reach your goals. Only put off until tomorrow what you are willing to die having left undone. Never decide what you can or cannot do based on your lowest points in life. The actions of men are the best interpreters of their thoughts. You will never understand the damage you did to someone until the same thing is done to you. Accept that you will make mistakes and learn from them instead of dwelling on them. Only put off until tomorrow what you are willing to die having left undone. The worst kinds of enemies are those who pretend to be your friends. Your entire life can change in an instant. So instead of passively taking what you have for granted, be grateful for it and do whatever good you can with it. What you want requires consistency and discipline. People will disappoint you, so never put all your trust in anyone. Hard work doesn't always guarantee success, but laziness almost certainly guarantees failure. It's not the mistakes that define one's character, but the manner in which one responds to those mistakes. Life doesn't get easier or more forgiving. We get stronger and more resilient. You'll never be truly happy if you constantly seek validation from others. Anything that you start to take a relaxed attitude towards stops controlling you. The pursuit of perfection is futile. Aim for progress instead. Your self-worth is non-negotiable. Never settle for anything or anyone that diminishes it. Be careful what you tolerate. You are teaching people how to treat you. You must welcome change as a rule but not as your ruler. Be happy on your own. Don't seek out someone else to validate your existence. Sometimes painful things can teach us lessons that we didn't think we needed to know. Don't worry about what people say behind your back. They're the people who are always finding faults in your life instead of fixing the faults in their own life. Overthinking ruins you. It ruins the situation, twists things around, makes you worry about futile questions, and makes everything much worse than it actually is. You're the only person who has to be with yourself 100% of the time, so start liking yourself and who you are. Life is inherently risky. There is only one big risk you should avoid at all costs, and that is the risk of doing nothing. There are things we don't want to happen but have accept, things we don't want to know but have to learn, and people we can't live without but have to let go. No one owes you anything. You have to work for what you want in life. You learn nothing from life if you think you're right all the time. Maybe you are not healing because you're trying to be who you were before. That person doesn't exist anymore because there's a new you trying to be born. Breathe life into that person. Chasing happiness will lead you to misery until you realize that happiness is the way. Learn to say no without feeling guilty. It protects your time and priorities. You will never be 100% sure about a decision, but always make a decision because it's better to go back and fix it than to never make it at all. There will always be someone who can't see your worth. Don't let it be you. No matter who tries to teach you lessons about life, you won't understand it until you go through it on your own. Sometimes it's not the people who change, it's the mask that falls off. There are things in life we don't want to happen, but have to accept, things we don't want to know, but have to learn, and people we can't live without, but have to let go. Love is not enough to make a happy, lasting relationship. Being open and unafraid to communicate is vastly important, even if it's a difficult conversation. If you don't like something about your life, you have to change it. It's not going to change for you. When writing the story of your life, don't let anyone else hold the pen. Don't do anything that you will have to lie about later. Stop telling people more than they need to know. The best thing I ever did was stop telling people what's going on in my life. Sometimes you just need to relax and have faith that things will work out. Let go a little and just let life happen. A man who wants something will find a way. A man who doesn't will find an excuse. You only get one body. Take care of it. You'll have it all your life, and while it is incredibly resilient, it can only give you what you put in.